What was the biggest plot twist in your life? Realizing that my dream job is making me unhappy. Unemployment after college. Growing up thinking adults had everything under control and then becoming one. My 4-year-old son and 6-month-old son being diagnosed with Sanfilippo syndrome, a terminal genetic condition with no treatment and no cure, on my 24th birthday in 2010. My son died at age 13. Honestly, finding out my best friend was dating my ex. Turns out I'm adopted / I would not be spending the rest of my life with my best friend. Because I got home from school one day, and I was told a negligent driver killed her with his car that morning. We met when we were 5. She was my only friend until I was 17. I haven't been able to make friends since. I got divorced and remarried and had kids. Best plot twist ever. Reading the affidavit my mom wrote, detailing the abusive nature of her relationship with my father. My whole life, my mom told me that the reason she didn't get custody of me in the divorce is because my dad hired a shark lawyer and they manipulated the court. I found out 3 months ago that the custody was completely uncontested. She didn't want to be my mom. She doesn't know that I know yet, not sure what to do with the information. That I have a locally successful cottage-level pickle and jam business. It turns a modest profit that is extra pocket change for me, but not income replacement. I never, ever would have imagined I'd do this, and also cannot believe how much I love every bit of the business except putting labels on jars. It has been a few years now, and I remain stunned. Last year I had some tourists say that they randomly stopped at our little market and bought some jam. The jam then changed their going from complete economical insecurity and having relationships with men unwilling to compromise to marrying a great guy, twice, when I swore I was not going to marry, moving to another country, getting my dream job, and having zero debt. Having my oldest son diagnosed with ADHD, then while researching it to find ways to help him, getting the distinct impression that he got it from me. I was at a very low ebb about 5 years ago. Went and had a cry at the grave of an old friend and mentor. Got a phone call in the car park as I was about to go home, unexpectedly solving one of my problems. The next day, I received a large and unexpected tax return that mostly solved all my other problems. Life's been pretty good since. I'll move away for a year or 2. Met the love of my life, and then the 2008 crash made moving back almost impossible. The skipper finally made it off the island and opened a restaurant on La Cienega Boulevard in LA. Unplanned pregnancy. I was married and on the road to financially stable with a supportive extended family. It was still such a head trip, makes me feel for all the folks who face it head on without all those. Turns out, the Jehovah's Witnesses are a doomsday cult. Used to be a super religious guy. Realized that life wasn't for me about a year and a half ago. Found the path I like now and slowly discovering myself. Diabetes at 27 for no reason. One time my life got flipped, turned upside down. I was on the playground where I spent most of my days. Chillin' out, maxin', relaxin', all cool, and all shootin' some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Having the best Christmas of my life, only for my mom to serve my dad divorce papers 2 weeks later. Thinking I was going to have a successful career and make a lot of money. Instead, I ended up with student loan debt, making decent money in a Medicare job. Finding my wife. She's honestly great, just a good person.